In Matthew's genealogy Joseph's father was mentioned as Jacob, whereas in Luke's genealogy it was mentioned as Heli. Which one is correct? And does genealogies in Matthew 1 verses 1 to 17 and Luke 3 verses 23 to 38 contradicts each other? The answer is simple, and it is like this. Matthew's genealogy traces Jesus' lineage through Joseph, Jesus' legal father. Luke's genealogy traces Jesus' lineage through Mary, Jesus' biological mother. Luke only lists men in his genealogy. Why? Because in ancient Jewish culture, genealogies were typically used to establish a person's social status and legitimacy, particularly with regards to inheritance and land ownership, and they were typically traced through the male line. In this context, Luke's genealogy was intended to establish Jesus' social and religious legitimacy as the Messiah. By tracing Jesus' lineage through the male line, Luke was highlighting Jesus' connection to important figures in Jewish history and emphasizing his status as the rightful heir to the Davidic throne. Women were often excluded from genealogies not because women were considered unimportant, but rather because they were not seen as having the same legal or social status as men. In ancient Jewish culture, a woman's identity and legal status were often defined by her relationship to a man, whether that was her father, husband, or son. So, Luke mentioned Mary's husband Joseph's name instead of Mary. Mary's father was Heli, and Joseph was Heli's son-in-law, rather than his biological son. It's worth noting that the Greek text of Luke's genealogy actually says that Joseph was of Heli, ek Helio, rather than the son of Heli, huios Helio. That's why in Luke's genealogy, Joseph's father was mentioned as Heli instead of Jacob, which was mentioned in Matthew's genealogy. So, my dear friends, don't be confused. Not a single verse in the Bible contradicts another Bible verse. Just know the truth, and that truth will set you free. Amen.